raise my voice to the sky. Oh, liberty, shout for the free, let it ring you the cry. I'm gonna fight it on out, fight for you and me. Lift up, lift up, hear me singing now what we're battling for, living free and brave now and evermore. On hallowed grounds where our forefathers trod, marching on to the beat of our heart's resolve. We're breaking these chains, oh history's embrace. Rise it up, rise it up, standing tall for our rights in the light or the storm, holding tight to the truth that our spirits adore.
Hello, everybody. How you doing?
Howdy.
Look at we got a Steven, a special delivery from Steven.
You're here.
You know, with the glowy little bulb.
We tried sending them back, but they told us our refunds only
You got to keep the receipt, dude.
covered certain things.
We told you. to
Yeah,
keep the
and
receipt.
and of course, Tim rolled the receipt into a joint because he forgot his papers. So here we.
Yeah, while I was living into the Steve Miller band earlier with all the Steves at the meeting.
You're not gonna want anything out
I'm
of
a
our
joker. I'm a smoker.
Yeah, I was listening to the Joker.
Young Bob, that is on my recipe tonight because we have been listening to it so much lately. And I just fucking love it.
Well, I'm really upset over that though.
Banging tune.
So anyone ever do this?
Great tune.
Order through Walmart.com because it was a decent deal for the LP. Comes in, it's a CD. Wait a minute. I ordered vinyl. I made sure I ordered vinyl. So somewhere in that transaction, I screwed it up and changed it to a CD and didn't realize it.
No,
So that's
dude, but I
fun.
ordered the girl a hoodie.
Yeah.
Because I ordered her one a couple years ago from this soft serve clothing company. They make such fucking it's the softest stuff softest material for clothing I've ever felt. These proprietary blend. And they have some really cool designs. So I ordered her like sweet tie-dye hoodie. And I ordered her a medium. She's a small, but she likes her hoodies big on her,
Yep.
So I ordered a medium. Fucking get the order receipt sent to my email, and it says I ordered a small. So you can't call the fucking people. You can only email them.
Mhm.
So I sent them an email. I'm like, hey, listen, I ordered a medium. You're shipping me a small. Please change that. I got an automated response back. It's like, oh, thanks for contacting us. You'll hear from us in 1 to 2 business days. So I waited 2 weeks, didn't fucking hear anything. So I sent them another email. Got an automated response. Oh, we'll get back to you in a day or two. I'm like, okay, sure. Waited another 2 weeks. Sent them another fucking email. I got an email like 20 minutes later saying your order is finished processing and will be shipped. I'm like, cool. They finally read my fucking emails. I get the order in the other day. Now her birthday is October 22nd. So I've been waiting all this fucking time. I get the order in the other day. It's a fucking small. Fuck that company.
Well, in this case too, it came in and it's not. I can't take it right back to Walmart, even though it's through Walmart.com. I have to send it back through there. Well, I have to pay for shipping. By the time I do that, I might as well keep it for the car. Car has a CD player, so whatever. It's going to be in the car.
Yeah, and it's time to switch the CD because the one he has in there really only has 2 songs on it that we like, and it's getting old.
Music is life, guys. We're going to have to do another music episode soon. I know, Bob. That means that's open reign for Bob to do 17,000 Chili Pepper songs, but
Right. And I'll give you a hint. The CD was in before he got this one in has the funky Comedina.
Bon, bon, bon.
Then the
Yeah.
first
And the
time we
wild
did
thing.
the first music episode you ever did, I did Tangerine.
I remember
Led
that.
Zeppelin. So
That's a good song.
Keep pushing.
You never know.
Pushing.
Hey,
Yeah,
that
give me-
music episode, music makes the world go round. It really does. But as far as
Yeah.
mixing tonight, okay, don't feel afraid to ask any questions in chat. By the way, if you have anything you're going over and you need help with, let us know.
Sounds good.
Hey, Funky
Kimmy.
Monk. Let's see
Hi,
who's in
Funky
chat
Monk.
so far. I did see that Daniel made it over. Yeah, Lady Liberty was first. Well, technically second if you count me, but I don't count me. So ladies
You
first.
don't count.
Daniel's the first non-panel member.
Tim only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades.
Stephen L. Good to see you here, Stephen.
Howdy.
CJ, straight vaping.
I'll take a hand.
Buster Bell. Kim C. Rocky
We know
Tooney.
you will. There it is.
Bob Ohms too low. That guy. Yep. Funky Monk.
That's
I like the name.
That's a real man's pipe.
Luke
bag.
Loop. Hey, Luke Loop. It's been a while.
Addy Tooney, I
Echo
know you're
Dub.
out there somewhere in the ether.
Yep.
I know you are so jealous right now.
I was talking to Addie earlier. Addie's actually
Like that.
refinishing a dining room table right now.
You can literally
We
fit
love
like
you, Addie.
30 mils into this.
Hey, Addie. Miss you, buddy.
No, but we have some good ones. I'm actually gonna switch these around. We're gonna go. I'm not gonna go over his first, Bob, the one we talked about that you mentioned. I'm not gonna go over that first because I think that's gonna be a longer discussion. That's actually interesting. No, it's a good one.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. What do we got?
Adios.
Yeah, this
Oh, thank God I have another bottle. Oh, that scared me.
I said I just made you a bottle of base like yesterday. So you're good.
I wasn't talking about the base. I was talking about the New York cheesecake.
Ah.
I just emptied out the 10 mil.
No trouble.
All right. So yeah, we got Orchard Harvest. This is more of a filler episode, so one filler left, and then throughout the holiday season, we had plenty. I mean, we're all scheduled up. Don't have them all up yet because I had to make the thumbnails, but we are all scheduled up until next year.
Excuse me, this was not just a filler. This was one that I actually asked for because I wanted it.
All right.
There you
So
go,
this
Tim.
is her
I'll do
excuse
three
to
of-
make pumpkin.
1, 2, 3.
I
Four.
wasn't even going to
Four
make
in the chat.
pumpkin.
What are you doing, Bob? Are you drinking out of a pipe?
No, I'm smelling it. Man, this fucking this SSA woody royal tobacco type it just smells so delicious. I would drink it. Probably wouldn't end well though. Be pissed. I'd get splinters in my dong.
Bob, do you need to turn off your camera and take a moment there, buddy?
Okay.
Oh, I'm playing to you.
You should not have said that. Flavor Feud episode. That's every episode, Rocky. Every episode, Flavor Feud.
Ah. All right, I'm done. Tim
Get some news a little bit later too. There's different weird things going on around different places. But here, I'm gonna check this out. It's Rocky Tooney. Pumpkin Spice Crumb Cake by AFL from Rocky Tooney here. So Rocky started off with creme fraiche FA at 0.6, crumble topping from Wonder Flavors at 1.5, custard premium from FA at 0.6, powdered donut from Wonder Flavors at 2, pumpkin VSO at 0.6, pumpkin spice flavor at 0.6, and shortbread from Cap at 2.6. So he's trying to tone down that pumpkin spice a little with the VSO pumpkin, which it does help. Even at 0.6, it's going to help some. Powdered donut, the crumble topping going there, and he's got a couple creams in there. What's he got going on for a picture here? Yep, that's what. Ooh, that actually looks really good.
See, now you just got to up your game a little bit and get the pure pumpkin, Rocky.
Yeah, the pure
That's
pumpkin
what's
is good.
that, bro.
Get ready to savor. Get ready to savor cozy essence of autumn with every inhale of this pumpkin spice crumb cake e-liquid. Its delectable blend captures the warm pumpkin spices perfectly in balance with buttery, crumbly cake, sweet powdered sugar, topped with fresh cream. It's the ultimate fall treat. Actually, you sell it really well. I'll give you that, Rocky. Even though it's another pumpkin.
Hey, ain't no thing like a chicken wing.
Hey, if you lived through last fall in this house, last fall, winter here, you understand. Pumpkin got old real fast last year. I'm not really big on pumpkin either. I've been pumpkin out.
Is VSO pumpkin and VSO pumpkin pure? They're two different things, right?
The two different things. Yeah, there's a little bit of spice to the pumpkin, and there's
I didn't see
like
the
no
pumpkin
spice
pure
added.
on his site anymore. Is it still there?
Yeah.
Should be.
Yeah, it's still there.
So I don't think it's on. It's not under its regulars. It's not under OGs. It's under pures.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Listen.
Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah.
If
Continue.
this wants to tell you anything, I got this bottle of pure pumpkin as a tester last year. It's a 30 ml. Okay. That's all was left.
I've got a 60 mil. of that
And
big.
like I legit just made only a 15 mil of what I made. So
It got pretty pumpkin-y
went
up in here last year.
crazy.
Yeah. Even she got sick of pumpkin for a while. I was like, yes.
know, I'm
and then
not
she
really
then she made a
ready for
pumpkin 2 weeks later.
No.
That's it. You did last year.
Drug deal.
Mr. Lane.
Oh, we found it. All right, thank you. I see. I see.
All right.
If I can get it to open up.
She did last year, Daniel. If you look at the hashtag, we were doing hashtags then. Yeah.
Yeah.
If you look at her recipes around this time last year, it was pumpkin, like pumpkin. Like,
Dude, if you just go to my page and type in pumpkin, you're gonna have like 2 pages of pumpkin recipes.
Yeah. No
I've
joke.
only at Rocky. You only had a little 15 mil bottle of it then, 'cause that's the only time that happens with those 15 mil little bottles. That's why he doesn't use them anymore.
Yeah, the evaporated thing. I've had some of those. Of 15 mils of are dry.
it
and I didn't use them.
only happened to me in raw and extremes. It never happened with the OGs. I don't think I really. I think I only have a few.
Yeah, I did.
flavors.
Well, I wanted people to focus on other people's recipes, not on mine. I was trying not to be in the mix. Just felt
I
weird.
do have some recipes that are not hashtagged.
I'm weird about self-promotion. I don't like to self-promote. Anyhow, here's we go. We're going to go on with this one here that Bob and I were already talking about before the show.
Sorry.
We got grape honey crepes. Hashtag AFL Orchard Harvest. So I'm curious on what he's got going on here because Echo Dub here. So he's got blackberry VSO 1, grape from Wonder Flavors at 2. Yep. Croissant from Wonder Flavors at 1.5.
Love it.
Golden butter from Cap at 0.5. Golden syrup VTA at 0.5, so doubling up on the butters.
Come
grape
on,
from
Echo
Flavor
Dub,
West
you
at
don't
2.
have butter raw.
Honey from BSO at 0.5, and red grape wine type SSA at 0.1. I remember, was that red grape is more of a grape. It wasn't really winey, was it? I can't remember. It's been a while since I tested that one.
I don't know. Don't ask me. I just get cough syrup out of all the grapes. So
So it doesn't.
Well,
so it doesn't sound like them.
Created for AFL Orchard Harvest. Grape and honey French pancakes, aka crepes. The grape I went with Flavor West SSA and some VSO blackberry. For the crepe, I went with crepe and croissant with some butter, and I threw in some honey and golden syrup. Why not? Why not? That actually sounds really good. And I had this combination before with the crepe and the croissant, and although it does taste a little more pancakey this way, I actually like those two together. I think they taste really good together. That picture looks good too. It's awful smoky in there though. It's almost like someone's vaping in the kitchen. Wow.
dude, that is like legit every show I go out there and I have a hard time seeing my way through the kitchen because it's so cloudy.
Yeah,
Because
grapes.
you just beat your face off.
I get that, CJ. They do change over the course of a long steep, at least a few weeks. Definitely.
Hey,
Should add a
Steve-O.
bit of sweet. Yeah, your sweetener would have bumped up your honey and your fruits a little bit. Good point.
Oh, and
But
by the way, Rocky, I'm sorry, but you can put honey in the name without milk and honey. There are other honeys, buddy.
Yeah, actual
Looks like-
real honeys. No.
Yeah, like my
Otherwise-
mother's whole family.
Autistic.
True.
True.
But
True.
I think I'm
True.
gonna put anybody in your mom's side of your family in my vape liquid because that's gross.
I'm my picture back.
Okay, Bob got picture. All right, Steve-O's not on right now. I'm not sure. I think he's busy with the kid. But we got apricot spread. Apricot spread.
Paracot.
Apricot spread. Got apricot from FA at 1.5. Apricot Flavora 1. Caramel Flavora at 0.75. Liquid Amber from FA at 0.3. Marzipan from FA at 0.6. Pear from FA at 1. Pear from Inaware at 2. Super Sweet Perlum at 0.6. Is this the one you showed the other day in the group chat, Steve-O? Because it looks familiar to me for some reason. For today's show, originally I was thinking of some kind of cider beverage or type of recipe pairing apricot and pear together. With some of the new agave nectar, I will probably eventually play with that idea. But the deeper I dove in my mind, the more I started to imagine an apple butter type of spread, except for cooking down with pears and apricots instead. That actually sounds good in real life. Think about that, huh? I actually kind of wish Wonder Flavors apple butter. I had apple butter to try here. Don't worry, that's in my recipe. Or even more so, the Amardine in place of the FA apricot. Yeah, to give you more to cook, like softer. That would make sense. Because it's more ripe. What?
He said it's brand new today, the recipe.
Okay. Because it's more ripe and almost cooked down. But I figured my tried and true apricot pairing would do just fine along with some juicy pears, so it would maintain some contrast to the bright notes and saturation in the vape after being cooked down by the liquid amber. Then thickened and spiced up a bit with Flavora caramel, as well as FA marzipan for that pastry texture and a hint of that almond cherry undertone. That looks tasty, actually. It looks quite tasty. Yeah, we'll get to it in a minute, but yeah, I did use the apple butter to try and see if I could use it because I hadn't used it in a while. And I was like, hey, you know what? It might work. Jury's out still. I think it needs more of a steep. That's all.
The apple butter I think needed a few days, but anyway,
it does.
I don't know exactly what you have in with it, but
yeah, I would get that in a minute. First, we're gonna let's catch up on chat. Looks like Bob's arguing with somebody as usual.
what else is new?
So we'll keep Bob nice and busy right here because it's Bob's turn. It's Bobby's turn. Actually, this looks really good to do, Bobby.
Hell yeah. Brandy, you're a fine girl. We got apple cider from Swaggy at 2. Apple Extreme at a half. Brandy, 1.5. I threw 0.25% of coolant in here just to see what the fuck happens. So I'll report back. I just mix it up. I gotta rewick before I try it though.
And he added the wood.
Maple natural under flavors at 0.4. Capthupith wheat at 1/4. And woody royal tobacco type from FFA at 2%.
That woody royal has nothing over that maple.
Apple brandy woody tobacco. What's not to love? I said I just added a touch of WS-23 to see how it plays with this type of mix, research purposes. And then you get a sweet little picture, and you get the chili peppers covering brandy at Hyde Park.
I'm so glad it's
Yeah, anybody that's looking into that maple natural, do not expect maple syrup of any shape or form.
No.
It is wood. It's scorched wood.
AAFL loves wood, though. That mix is fucking delicious. That mix is godly. I'm telling you, Tim. I put your name in a mix, and it just makes it delicious. I don't fucking know, dude. You just keep adding all your man juice.
Bob, can you stop telling Tim how much you like putting him in your mouth, please? I mean, this is becoming a problem.
You know what? Calm down.
When something
that
works.
that maple natural is scorched wood with maybe a hint of maple sap. And sap is not boiled down maple syrup. It's like just a hint of sweetness. It's definitely not what I expected when we tested those. I was like, whoa, this is... Could have called it any type of hardwood. I would have believed you. Yeah, it's but actually in that type of mix, that's what I was thinking. It might, if they were going for that wood flavor, fine. But when you see maple, you're thinking maple, and then you take it, taste, it's like, that ain't maple. It was quite the shock.
Oh God, Bob, stop!
Oh God, Bob. Bob, you need help. Bob, you really need help. Yep. Probably need something.
AI Timmy, aka Rico Suave.
Check and see
He
if there's anybody
loves the
else. If
wood.
not,
He fucking loves the wood.
Oh my
See?
God, that's
Not a
funny
lie.
because
Loves the wood.
we hopped into Legion's chat after the premiere the other day, and they were talking about AI when we got in there. So I was like, yeah, that's right. You figured it out, Steve. I'm not real. I'm just an AI image. And he goes, I don't really believe you, but
because this is before AI got that good. That's his whole excuse on why he didn't believe it. By the way, hey Cheryl.
we saw you before AI got that good. And I'm like, fuck.
Yo, I believe it.
And because it's going to be
you
easier.
You literally created a program. Whoever made you created a program and just put in the parameters. Make as bitchy as humanly possible.
Anybody else realize that
Damn
Steven's beard is not considered part of his face according to his background? It keeps disappearing your whole beard.
The second parameter was midget wrestling champion.
That's funny.
And you popped out.
All right, so I'll go over mine before I hand it over to Lady because she's got a few to go over, I think, as usual. But I did just a simple apple pastry orchard episode. I wanted to play with that green apple from Noms because it's more like a double apple at 2%. And then, yes, like Steve-O said, the apple butter from Wonder Flavors at 1. I didn't go heavy with it because it's only a filling. Apple cinnamon strudel from Wonder Flavors in there at 1.5. And then apple strudel from SSA at 3 because I like the SSA better. But I do find there's a little cinnamon it does add from the Wonder Flavors, so I did put it in there as well. And then I wanted to darken it up a little bit with a little brown sugar cookie from Wonder Flavors at 1. And then put a little caramel drizzle over it with Flavora at 0.75. And then, even though the fudgy part doesn't make sense, to bump that caramel a little bit, I put milky caramel fudge SSA in there at 1, just because it's yummy. And then super sweet at 0.5. Yeah, I know, the milky caramel, you don't taste the fudge. You ain't got to worry about it. It's not enough to taste the fudge. It just kind of gives you that glazy-like feeling. It's good.
What the fuck are you doing?
Performance surgery.
That actually turned out pretty good, but I think the apple butter needs a little bit of a steep. It's not mix and go.
Weird.
It's just going to take 3 to 5 days minimum, maybe longer in this one because there's a lot going on. It might take a week.
It tastes like Sure Gel before it steeps. Like
it has that gooey texture for a filling, though. It does have the gooey texture for a filling, so I think it'll work.
It literally just tastes like Sure Gel until it steeps. Like no flavor to it, just Sure.
And as I said it in the notes down below, I didn't read it, but it's instead of just going always to apple filling from Flavora, I wanted to try and build an apple filling and give it more nuances this way. That's why I played with it the way I did. And then we'll let Lady go crazy here because she's got a few. Hey, Mal.
Yeah, I've got a few.
Yeah. As Bob says, what do you call her, Bob? Over what?
Huh? Cassified?
The overachiever? Is that what you said last month?
Overachiever. Technically, one of these I made on the Tuesday show when I was doing the demonstration.
Okay, so it's not today's show. Or it's not for today's show.
Well, I did mix it for today's show.
Wow.
It was actually a recipe I was going to do for the show anyway. But
I do too, Daniel, but it just takes a little bit of steep.
You've been around Tim way too long. You've picked up on all of his excuses.
That looks yummy, Steven.
Anywho. Shut the fuck up, Bob. All right, so this first one, you've been looking at it behind me. It's a blueberry cheesecake ball. So again, this is inspired by a recipe that Tim sent me that he found because he's a dickhead and keeps, sending me delicious things that we can't eat. So Blueberry Flavor West at 3, Blueberry Medicine Flower at 1/4, haha. Blueberry Jam Wonder Flavor at 1.5, Cheesecake Grand Pearlum at 2, Dark Chocolate Medicine Flower at 1/2, haha. Ice Cream Dark Chocolate Wonder Flavor at 2, Super Sweet Pearlum at 1, Toasted Coconut Cheesecake Pearlum at 3, and Yes Sweet Cheesecake in Awera at 3. So, I mean, I was already planning on making this anyway for tonight, so that's why I did this one. um Tuesday.
Yeah, it doesn't
And
look.
then-
It looks like a cheesecake version of panettone or
Mhm.
whatever it is, which we bought some of to try. We're gonna try it on one of these lives.
Yeah. And then when I was doing that demonstration, I saw a picture and I was like, fuck yeah, I'm making that too. So I did a blueberry lemon cheesecake, Flavor West blueberry at 3, medicine flower blueberry at 1/2, blueberry
How do
jam
you-
wonder flavor at 2, cheesecake and perillum at 2, lemon juicy flavored jungle at 1.5, New York cheesecake perillum at 3, super sweet perillum at 1, toasted coconut cheesecake perillum at 3, and zesty lemon from Cap at 1. And that is a picture that I found on Imgur.
Here we go.
It
Here's the
looks
fight.
so good, I had to make it. So
Go back
Right.
in your room full of lies.
We did, by
Eat
the
my
way,
shorts.
put out a video for that for you guys, which is where she made this.
Mhm.
Yeah, I put out a video for people to help them with it because I've been getting asked. It's probably the most frequent question I'm asked about is how to put your pictures on using it.
Mhm.
I mean, yes, Rocky put a link on another way to use it off a phone and off tablets and
Mhm.
stuff like that in there, so that's even there if you need it.
Oh yeah, I never thought of that.
And it is a question that we get asked like all the time. So
Mhm.
it's just, why not put out a little show for it? And that way, we don't have a bunch of people trying to explain it all at the same time. And, we could
I've
like
also-
take
Well,
our
plus
time
this
with
way
it.
here, if someone's trying to
I've
find
also
it, they can
walked
find it.
I've also walked people through it on the live for people that are.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We've done it on many
Mhm.
lives, but putting a standalone makes it easier to find.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah.
like this right now, you might never see this part of the segment, so you wouldn't know we're talking about it. But with the live, it's there. You got another one though.
And then this third one I just threw together tonight because I didn't want to have everybody be like, oh, Cassie's a liar. She didn't really make a recipe for tonight, Bob.
No, she didn't. When do you pick blueberries, by the way?
It doesn't matter. You still
I
pick
actually
it.
said,
matters.
Bob, I said that.
It matters. Tim, we were going over it for Steven just before, and we said grapes and apples and pumpkins and gourds and eggplants and
Gourd, yeah.
salami
Nobody who put out a
sandwiches.
gourd recipe. Come on. Oh, go ahead, hon.
Steven?
So
It's
harvest
literally
me.
just a giant picture of an egg.
Can you mute his ass? Harvest me some
Time out.
cheesecake, pumpkin. Cheesecake Grand Perillum at 3, New York Cheesecake Perillum at 3, VSO Pumpkin at 3, Pure Pumpkin VSO at 7, Super Sweet Perillum at 1, and Yes Sweet Cheesecake Inawera at 3. Look at that.
The only pumpkin you can push without getting spice heavy notes.
Oh,
Is it
it
bitter?
is so good. That was bad. And then because Tim and I have just been listening to the song so much lately, and we were literally talking about it before the show, I threw Joker from Steve Miller Band in there.
It was one of my father's favorite songs.
Yeah. That's it. I'm done.
Yeah.
Steve-O, nobody asked you, okay?
Do grow in they do, Steve-O. They do grow in orchards. And some places will grow them like semi-year round. They just cover them and then bring them out like a little farther south. You can do that. So it is possible, but not likely. That's like, I was also thinking, I know that I saw Daniel was here. We were talking about earlier, talking about guanabana and all the different mixed fruits and stuff like that, and the different like partial fruits, like jackfruit, starfruit, all these different fruits that are kind of mixed. And it's like, they make you think tropical mixes. They work really well. They blend really well together and everything. And that could still be an orchard mix, just not a northern orchard. So it's possible.
Not an America orchard.
Not an American orchard, no. Not very likely.
It's true,
I
right?
thought all fruit grows at the supermarket.
That's what I was gonna say. I thought blueberries grew at Walmart.
Oh, yeah, definitely. That's definitely where I want to get my blueberries grown.
That's where I pick them.
That's what I
At the
figured.
Walmart.
That looks really good behind you, Steven. Looks really, really good. Like that looks
Yeah, it's
just a nice
weird.
jammy, like the thin layer, crusty layer, the jamming, and the ice cream on top. Oh yeah, I could.
Because
Get
whenever
that.
you're picking blueberries, you know, you got to eat some. You know,
Oh, hell yeah.
You have to test
75% of them. 75% of them get eaten. The other 25% get thrown in your bucket. So
Have
when
you ever
you're
done
at
this, Bob?
Walmart, you have these fucking these people that are chasing you around, yelling at you to stop eating the food. And it's like, but I'm picking them. I'm doing the work.
Have you ever?
I
Have you ever
literally
went
had
through
to open this
no
plastic
joke?
container
You go through a
and
blueberry
take them
orchard
out.
and you'll grab a chest of blueberry on a plant because they will be different from plant to plant. They really will. Sometimes you get these ones that are super juicy. The next plant will be bitter. It's like, nope, I don't want anything from that
There's
plant. And you always
good.
know that plant because that's the last plant that's ever picked, unless you get some kids running through and picking.
A couple of the state parks around me have blueberry picking trails, and they have, you know, there'll be like colors painted on trees, so you can go around and follow whatever color you want. And there's a whole bunch of blueberry bushes throughout the whole trail, and you just walk along it, pick whatever you want.
We didn't do it this year, but usually at work he has blueberry bushes there, and his landlord up above is the vet. Used to be the vet. He's retired now, but he's got a bunch of blueberry bushes up there. I picked that, and usually I do that. This year we just didn't bother. It's a short growing season though, because we had some serious rain there for a little while, and it kind of made
I'd
everything
quit
shortened up.
breathing oxygen if that was the case, Rock. It would
Milk and
literally
honey
become
grew
a
on
fish.
trees. Huh.
You can get the honey from a tree.
I was gonna say you can get honey from a tree. There's a big honeycomb in there.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen those ones where they cut open the tree and they get the layers of honeycomb because it's actually a hollow tree full of a nest?
Same when they cut walls open and just do it.
So I was just catching up on what I missed in chat while I was doing that. Daniel, if you don't have the cheesecake Grand Perulum, you can always use the SSA. It'll make it a little darker, but it'll still be delicious.
Yeah, it's darker, but it is good. I actually, most of the time I like the SSA better because I like that darker. But
No, you can't see it.
there are some cheesecakes where you want it lighter. I also like to use the cheesecake on graham, and then I'll add that like I used tonight, the brown sugar cookie goes really good with that if you want to make it a little extra like layered, deep flavored crust.
You can't see it.
Yeah,
Must
you
be
could use the TPA.
I can
or
use the TFA. The TFA is not bad.
And don't use just TFA cheesecake. Though. Throw that shit in the fucking garbage.
Yeah,
And we
You're
summoned
wrong.
Hippie.
You're
Hippie has a
wrong,
link. Get in
Hippie.
here.
You're wrong.
I
Get in
mean,
here.
personally,
I
I
love you,
would
but you are
choose the
wrong.
SSA over the other ones, but I mean, use whatever one you prefer.
I don't like the.
Well, the
flavor of
TFA for
cheesecake.
me just is a little harsher on the graham, especially at first until it steeps. There's a little
Yeah.
harshness there, but not
Dry.
bad. But it's there. It's a little
Very
dry. Yeah, it's like a little dry and harsh kind
Right,
of feel.
CJ?
Yeah,
That's
if
good.
you have the
Good.
TPA and you don't have the SSA, by
Yep.
all means, that would work great.
Absolutely.
If you like the TPA, you're not gonna have a problem with it anyway, and it's not like it's a bad flavor.
That's the great thing about DIY is you see a recipe that somebody made,
Flavor
and you're
jumble.
like, "Fuck, that looks delicious," but I'm missing a couple flavors.
Um,
I know I like this, and this. Throw it fucking in there.
Now there are exceptions to that. There's sometimes there's certain flavors there just are no substitutes for. There just aren't.
Oh
There's no
yeah,
substitutes.
yeah. Obviously, it's going to change the recipe, but I mean,
okay.
work with what
and
you have.
Here's the other thing, as he
We all
just
don't own.
in me in
We all
chat, and I
don't own the
remembered-
Walmart of flavors like Tim.
Daniel is in Australia, so he is actually really limited on what he
Yeah, I
can get
know.
right.
Yes.
No, that sucks.
Yeah. Yeah, I was gonna say I knew Daniel's from Australia, and that's what makes it really difficult. Although, thankfully, in that group, I have noticed some sharing on different places to get some flavors, which has really been good because it's super important. Like, don't be
Mhm.
afraid to look for groups to try and find your flavorings if it's tough to get there.
Are they
Is it
allowed to order from online yet? From overseas or whatever? From out of the country?
Not technically vape flavors, but I mean, if you're buying food flavors, there's a
Yeah.
gray area if they
Yeah.
can get it in.
Well, I knew the laws kind of changed again, so I didn't know.
But
what
they're
they were-
being there's imports being kind of extremely strict, so it's kind of hard to get them through. Yeah, it's a pain in the butt. So no,
Yeah.
Daniel says
Yeah,
no.
That sucks.
I know the import there. They're like almost closed the wall down on import there.
But I could mail you stuff, right?
There you go.
It's a gift.
Hint, hint.
Fuck yeah, I'm down.
Imports are being taken. That's what I've heard too. Oh, just it's frustrating. It's really frustrating. And they're flavorings, people. You can use them in foods for real. A second channel is going to have a lot of that going on. I know it's been slow and starting, but you're trying to figure out how to make it so that's watchable and enjoyable to watch. It's not like here we make something, we can make it right on the fly, we can mix it right on the fly, and we can try it right on the fly. That's something that takes time, prep, and trying to figure out a way to make that so you can see part of the process. It's not so easy. I found it actually is it's seemingly more difficult than I expected.
Yeah, it's pain.
Of course, this is also Tim, so he's going to make it the most difficult he possibly can.
Yes. Yeah.
Yes.
Because God
Especially-
forbid it's not perfect.
Oh, I will tell you what. When I made
Especially since he never bought that children's Amazon tablet to do it on.
The other day I mixed up one of my cappuccinos. Yes, Bob, I have a cappuccino mix.
Are you sure? It
Excuse me,
wasn't
it's
positive?
it's an espresso maker, not a cappuccino maker.
You can make
just
cappuccinos.
saying.
But I make a cold milk froth, and I use the generic creamer, which is a non-flavored, non-sugar added creamer we get from our store is what I use for it. So it thickens up and fluffs really nice, makes nice. So I use it on cold, and I add the flavorings to that, and that's how I add the flavorings and the sweetener to that. I put in Flavor West cinnamon roll, and then I put in some ultimate brown sugar, and then some super sweet in there. It was I think it was either 8 or 10 drops of the cinnamon roll and 5 or 6 drops of the brown sugar, and then 5 or 6 drops of the sweetener in there. Oh my God, was that so good? It literally tasted like you have you ever had like a, almost like a coffee cake thing. You have a coffee and a cake at the same time, you try it. It kind of had that feel like it had it mixed. It was really delicious. I strongly suggest you try it at some point. Yeah.
Much love, Dan.
What?
I don't know.
Have a good day, night, whatever you
Yeah.
maybe.
Have a good morning, Daniel. Yeah.
There you go.
Oh,
Yeah, I
good
knew it
sleep.
was
Try to
one of
get
the-
some sleep.
One of the two.
Yeah, good question, Odie. Do the Australians call the rest of the world up and up over? Because we do call them
Okay,
down
that's
under.
it. We're gonna have to stay up to watch AVS tonight so we can ask Birdie.
I haven't
Or-
seen Captain Caveman in a little while. I need to see him. I miss him. Yeah.
Oh shit, we can't do that because then they'll be like, "When are you guys gonna come on?"
That's true.
It's 4:30 in the freaking morning, dude.
Do you have any idea what
No.
happens to Lady Liberty at 4:30 morning? She turns into a pumpkin.
Time is a made up construct.
Time is a construct, dude.
4:30 a.m. Lady starts to get just a little bit more on the loopy side and a little bit more loose tongued, if you can believe that.
There was actually a guy who was doing some research, and he stayed in a cave and had a phone in there so he can call up to his team to report things every day. A few months in, he started calling every 2 days, thinking that it was only 1 day. Because you're in a cave, you're not influenced by the light outside.
Mm.
Your internal clock.
So it's like us
is
in our
different.
house if we don't go outside at all or look at the cameras. Yeah.
Yep.
I'm not
Yeah,
kidding.
so
Has anyone else felt like it's been?
Time actually slowed down for him. He thought 1 day was 2 days,
Does
or 2
anyone-
days was 1 day.
Does anybody else realize that like this time of year how that works? How that feels like the days are. I mean, they really are that short. Go ahead, Steven.
All right, I didn't make any of these for this episode. These I made back in October, apparently, but these are the only things I got lately. I'm waiting on a Nom's order to come in before I started mixing, so I tried to grab something. But this is a blueberry cobbler. My last order, I got the pie crust and stuff in to try to make and crumble topping and brown sugar to try to make cobbler. Been trying to make a cobbler, but I couldn't come up with a cobbler base. But anyway, so it's blueberry Flavor West at 3%, blueberry jam, Wonder Flavors at 2, brown sugar TPA at 1, crumble topping, Wonder Flavors at 1.5, pie crust TPA at 1.5, sweetness 0.5, and then vanilla bean ice cream at 3 from Flavor West, and then whipped cream, Fresh's whipped cream at 1%. I think that's, yeah, there's the background I have. I couldn't decide which picture I liked better, so I threw both of them in there. I don't know if I put a steep time. Yeah, I did 3 days. It takes more than that. After a week, this is pretty good.
Yeah, it takes a little while for the blueberry jam for one.
Okay, how do I get this guy to go away? Damn it. There he goes. All right.
That looks good.
And
looks
then
good.
let me close that one.
Oh, you
there we go.
Oh, you got a couple of them.
And I added a peach cobbler. I did the same. It's the same stuff. I added golden butter, 2 different peaches. So I got that. CJ told me to get yellow peach, and it did the trick for my peach. Anything I do with peach, if I put yellow peach from Cap, and if I put the sweet top, that it's a really good peach blend. We got brown sugar TPA at 1, crumble topping again, Wonder Flavors at 1.5, butter, golden butter from Cap at 0.5. I think I needed to push this golden butter a little higher in here, but I don't know.
Hey, Hody.
I don't know if it gets, I haven't experimented with this flavor very much, so I don't know if it gets pungent or whatever after 0.5, but peach sweet top SSA 1.5, pie crust TPA 1.5. Why am I naming all this? You can read it. Oh, it's all right there. I didn't do a picture on this one. Some of these I was just making to make something. I don't know how to get that. There we go.
I like it. Use the sweet and yellow.
Yeah. Yeah, it makes a really good peach, dude. I don't know. If I was going to try to do that with Saturn peach, but Saturn peach is such a different peach. If I put it with the... It's
hard to tame it down.
It changes into something weird, dude. You're like, wow, it's peach, but it's it's real peach.
It's like steroid peach. Yeah. That one needs to let it off steroids
I'd have
a little
to
bit.
like turn it way down if I put it, you know what I mean? And I don't know. I'm not that skilled yet, I guess. I don't have the confidence.
It's a delicious peach, but yeah, it's strong.
This is that badass flavor. So I got these flavors in and I was like, all right, I got to make something. So I went in to look at what y'all have made, and there was only 2 recipes. There's you and Ladies Liberty, that strawberry guava cream. Or
You mean the guava strawberry?
Yeah.
The Frank never changed?
Yeah, that's the way it should be. It's a really good flavor, man. It really is. I don't know. I don't like strawberry at all, hardly. I don't know if I'm a mute or if
I'm with you.
Any of the strawberries, but this strawberry in here is great. I don't know why. Anyway, so there's that recipe.
Yeah, that strawberry somehow, like, I could not believe that I wanted to rank that one high, but it's because of the guava in it. It just works.
Steven, you couldn't take the fucking picture before taking a piece of that? What the fuck?
Yeah,
dude?
why did you cut off a piece of it? You just had to try it. Well, he says the glass doesn't fit quite near the middle, so I'll fix that, Chomp.
You know what? I hope you burnt your
I only
fucking
had
mouth.
such a big plate,
I hope it was too hot, and I hope you burnt your fucking mouth. I hope you're blistered to shit.
I'm just glad that you couldn't see the heroin in my spoon still.
Oh, thank God.
Ugh.
Were those cherries sitting next to it?
Dude, I don't know. I think they're
strawberries.
raspberries or something. I was hoping nobody would notice.
I noticed.
Sorry.
Fucking keen eye for this shit. Man.
All right, and then this is my white whale. I've been chasing a fucking real banana pudding, the wafer part of it. But this one's pretty good, but it still ain't quite right. But it's the best I've done so far. But now I'm just getting to the point to where I don't know if I'm too critical, because I let other people try this at work and they're like, oh, it's perfect. I can taste the wafer. I can taste everything. It's perfect. It's perfect. And I'm like, man, I don't like it still. I said, it can be better.
Steven, do you have the wafer from Noms?
No, it's on the way with my mom's order.
Okay, because that is actually, it tastes like the vanilla wafers that they use in the banana pudding.
It does.
There's the one, what is it? Perillum's vanilla wafers with milk.
Yeah, that's
another
not bad,
piece
but it
of
does
food.
have the milk, definitely. Question in chat.
Yeah, but it's very light. You can easily. If
How
you're
far
throwing it in
can
with a banana
can you
pudding,
push it?
that'll cover it up.
How far can you push the crumble topping? I think I pushed it to at least 2.5, if not 3.
I've only taken it to 2.
Oh.
I gotta any more over for me anyway. Any more over 2, and it's really dry even after.
It does get
steep.
dry, but you can push it.
Yeah.
It just gets
You
dry.
can push it. It does. Yeah. Anything over 2 for me, it gets.
It gets more of the
really dry.
crumbly like dryness. I think
Yeah,
after you
like-
push over 2.
Yeah, like you.
But I think
like
I
you
pushed it to
like
3.
You left the crumble out for like 4 days and went to eat it, and it was like you coughed and like a cloud of powder came out of your mouth. Yeah.
But with the blackberry, that's a strong flavor, so it might actually work well to make it pop through a little better. Hey, Paulie,
Hey, how you doing?
how's the weather up there in Canadian land?
Oh, it's a little chilly.
It was here today too.
It's a bit nipply.
I went out on the deck to have a vape break, and I turned this one direction, tried to vape, and it just blew back in my face. So I turned the other direction, same thing. The wind would not pick a freaking direction; it just kept going all over the place. It was Arctic cold too. Ugh. I figured we got our weather from you, so that's why I asked you how your weather was up there.
Yeah. Yeah, a little chilly.
CJ, there are times. Definitely, there are times.
Yeah.
Although then I hear Paul complain about the Canadian dollar's worth, and I think maybe not.
See, I wanted to move to Canada when I was younger, and then this guy Trudeau came into power, and I'm like, fuck that.
Oh man, nope. However, yeah, that should be ending soon, hopefully.
Rat bastard.
Nice Echo Dub. Sounds good.
Good to see a lot of people here tonight that we don't always see. Yeah, like I said, as far as shows, we do have them the rest of the way through. I'm gonna go over that quick too, what we have, because they're not all up yet. We do have the rest of them.
You can't see me.
Can't see me. You John Cena?
Wait.
Gingerbread man.
All right. Before you do that, real quick, Tim, because I actually pulled this up.
Yep.
I'm gonna bring up my my banana pudding pie here that I did. I did the banana cream LA at 4 with the banana raw VSO at 2, clotted cream SSA at 1.5. The crispy wafer I used at 0.75.
You're just showing off.
Super sweet at 1. Toasted coconut cheesecake for at 3. Vanilla pudding from Vivor at 1.5. The wafer from Noms at 2.75. And whipped cream fresh
Oh,
Wonder
wow.
Flavor at 1.
2.75. So you crank
Yeah.
it way up, huh? All right.
Yeah.
And this one is actually one that Paul mixed up and tried, so he can attest to it that one was really good.
He doesn't remember.
What are you talking about?
See, told you.
That was yesterday.
My
Banana
banana
cream?
pudding pie. You
I
told
don't
me you
remember.
mixed
I don't
it, it was
remember that
good?
shit. That was more than a day ago. I don't remember.
That was a while ago, though. Wasn't it?
Ow.
Banana.
Pudding,
Yeah, banana pudding.
cream pie.
Yeah.
Cream
Dingleberry's a fall flavor, right?
Oh,
Rocky?
you son of a
Sound it out.
bitch. Here, I'm gonna put the recipe in the chat. Y'all can.
Banana pudding cream pie. Let me see.
Was it cream
That,
pie?
it does. It rings the bell. Banana pudding.
There it is.
I just dropped it in the chat.
Banana
Grab some of these
pudding.
other recipes in a minute. But okay, starting next week, pies. Cassie mentioned it. She's right. It is that time of year for pies, even though we have done pies a few times. But pie crust,
Oh yeah.
honestly, has to change according to whatever your filling is most of the time. So it's a never-ending battle anyway. Then Thanksgiving mixes, like anything you want for sides or whatever. I already know I'm going after cranberry stuffing again. I want to hit that finally. We have more cranberry flavors, so hopefully. The single source, obviously, because that's the BCF giveaway. Christmas. Wait a minute, that shouldn't be Christmas already. Oh, Christmas
Good
candy.
job.
Yes, I did do
Good
Christmas.
job, Tim.
I know I did Christmas candy. Yep, Christmas candy because we got to get those candies out, like the candy cane flavors and all those, like, flavors. Then for Rocky and I, hopefully Rocky plays along, eggnog and hot chocolates. I already know I'm doing a hot chocolate this year, but I want a good eggnog. Really, really do. Then actual Christmas mixes for Christmas. Then we gotta get ready ahead of time for, New Year's. So we'll be doing cocktails and mocktails. And that'll get us through until the end of the year. So Tim is looking to mix ahead. I'll get these up there as soon as possible. This week's been crazy. Our doggy's not doing well, the old doggy. He's been having a really bad week. Is there still some left? What are you waiting for?
Bring them to the freaking show.
Wow.
Paul walks away all the time. No.
Part of your recipe, Cassie.
Today, Junior.
But those are, yeah. Gonna try and keep them ahead of time. We did some brainstorming and try and get ahead. Let's see what the heck. What's dingleberry? What is this? Is this actually a recipe? Oh God, it is.
He said he put it in there just so you had to read the description.
All right. See, that's
Bob,
where
not
you
going
failed.
over that. You already went over it.
That's where you failed horribly, Rocky. Tim and reading.
Doris Dingleberry, aka
Words
Bob.
that don't work well.
AKA Bob. Yep, Doris Dingleberry.
Hi. Doris,
Hey,
at your
Flavora.
service.
0.2, Huckleberry VSO at 3, Juicy Lemon Cap at 0.1, Super Sweet and Cap at 0.28, Vanilla Ice Cream from Liquid Barn at 3.7, Yes We Cheesecake and Aware at 2. Going for here. Image not available is what we're going for.
Hell yeah.
The waitress was crusty and the food was good. I can't read much more of that, but Rocky, I can tell you that right now because that sounds like a novel, for one of those.
Do it, do it, do it.
You can do it.
Oh my God.
Oh, Bob. You're so mean.
Keep myself entertained.
I did see this, Steve-O. I actually had this open up and I just hadn't gotten over it yet. Orchard Elixir here by Steve-O. Agave Nectar from Wonder Flavors at 2. Cranberry Cocktail Wonder Flavors at 1.25. Aha! Yes, that's a good one. With the agave, I want to know how those two work just at 2. Golden Apple from SSA at 2.25. Grape Juice TPA at 1. Lemon Lime Soda from Wonder Flavors at 1.5. Super Sweet and Cap at 0.5. And White Grape from Flavor West at 3.5. So,
Bob, you're a dick.
I missed. Okay.
Hey, Daniel.
never used either my Flavor West or my Pearlum White
It's
Grape
next
flavors.
Saturday, Daniel.
Bob has recently gotten me digging into more of my Flavor West stash. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
To find hidden gems because there's tons. There are. So I decided to go with that one. Also, SSA Golden Apple is fantastic. Highly slept on, in my opinion. I wanted to work that in as well and push it a bit farther than I had before. Trying a specific grape apple mocktail, so I added some lemon lime soda, and this particular drink calls for soda water and a splash of lemon or lime juice. Yeah, lemon lime soda. Cranberries, so I did cranberry cocktail. Yep. I was torn between the two, so I went with a mix of both. Figured why not, and added just a touch of TFA grape juice. This cocktail does actually call for agave nectar, so I used the beta here. I will have to keep recorded privately unless it's released, which it was. Could possibly sub VTA golden syrup or Wonder Flavor sugarcane for the agave nectar until that. Yeah, I was already thinking that too, Steve-O. That's my thoughts too. As far as if anyone needs a sub, those would be the best two subs. The sugarcane works really good in drink mixes. I just used agave nectar at work today. One of the guys has in his coffee every day. He has it in his coffee every time.
No, you didn't.
Oh, that's it.
Feel like
Did.
you're lying.
Yep, he is. It's Tim. Remember? Swaggy still has to make that shirt. Hashtag Tim's alive.
Remember when Bob Remember when Bob was
Three
Bob's name-
ingredients, Tim.
do you remember when Bob was
Yellow
named
others. One,
Doris
two,
Dingleberry?
three. Trace. Ochos.
Remember when Bob was named Doris Dingleberry? I remember when.
I remember. You remember when?
Looks good.
Yes.
I remember.
Lee, what's up, buddy?
But you really got. Hey, Lee, it's been forever. Love you, brother. No joke, though. I really am curious about the agave nectar with the cranberry cocktail because I feel like that'd be a match made in heaven. That actually does make sense. Sweeten it up a little bit. Because that cranberry cocktail, if that anything, it's a little lacking on the sweeter side of the cranberry cocktail.
What should I add? This needs another apple. To really push the apple.
Yeah.
Let's give her the old Polly test.
You
here.
have which apple are you trying to push?
Apple cider and apple extreme. They'll get stronger over like
Ooh-wee.
That apple extreme, the biggest problem with it is it can get a little rowdy. It gets turned up too much.
Hello, pumpkin, my old friend.
Oh, pumpkin.
Yeah,
friend.
that's why I'm gonna add
It needs a
another
couple
apple
of
to it.
days to come together, but that's gonna be.
Great to see you, Lee.
For another day.
I always miss you. Every time I'm in the hangs, you're not there. Although I don't get in often. It's it's our schedule's pretty busy and we get pretty lazy by Thursday nights. Usually by then somebody's
every other Thursday you got that, thing.
oh yeah.
Oh crap,
Thing.
that's this week.
Thing. You could say it. You know, the podcast. What in the Horror podcast? Apple strudel. Is that the
Apple strudel.
is that the taquito one type things?
Yes.
No, that's nope.
Yes.
This is an actual apple apfel strudel.
Apple strudel.
Apfel strudel.
There's no R in there, Tim. It's apple stoodle.
Yeah, there's this here you can read if you want to break your tongue, go for it. Apple strudel baked milk and honey. There we go. I can read that part. Rocky Tuning original. Did Echo Dub leave already? Because he's probably the only one here who can read it. Super sweet. Lavora milk and honey. It is a Rocky recipe. Custard premium, 0.5. Yellow cake, 1.7. That's a little for yellow cake. For something like this. He's got something else to back it here. Cream cheese icing at 1. Country apple at 2. Everything's country apple at this point. SSA apple strudel. Yes. Okay. There you go. He's backing that with that. That makes sense. At 2. Pudding base VTA at 2. Oh, so he's got lots of backing for it. Okay. There you go. That there. If you want to break your tongue, go ahead and read this here. I'll even do you one better. I will throw it in chat. Here you go. Read away. Have fun. It won't let me. You type too much. It won't let me do it. You typed too much, Rocky. I couldn't even copy and paste it. Why did I shut that off like that? Okay. Yeah, I did notice that,
Awesome.
Lee. I saw that.
Oh, nice.
You noticeable change in. Yeah. Really noticeable. Looking good. Who else is on a good health kick, by the way, lately? Anyone else? Just curious.
I've lost a lot
Trying
of
to
hair.
go. See, that loses weight, right?
Nope.
Yeah.
Don't worry, I'm right there with you.
I
Yeah,
lost
'cause-
all of my self-respect.
I was gonna say because you're super fat like me.
If anyone hasn't seen Lee lately, he's and knows. Yeah, Lee actually has seriously slimmed down, like almost unrecognizable slim down.
Yeah, Paul, you are looking a little slim. When are you planning another trip to Italy?
Yeah,
right
yeah,
back up there.
Paul, you gotta get back up to your Italy version of 350,000 pounds.
You got to find out when the cranes are available, huh?
Yeah.
To put you onto the cargo ship.
Jesus.
I can't go with you, Paul, because I'd have diabetic issues there. I know I would.
Aircraft.
That food looked good.
Crane lifting Paul onto the aircraft carrier.
Wait a minute. Have fun. Paul, you're in charge of making sure Tim doesn't eat things, and you get to smack him if he tries to eat things.
He's
Yeah,
eating
that'll work. How
everything.
about not?
Come on.
Yeah, he's eating everything.
Eating everything. It's probably healthier for you than the American food anyway, even if it says it's less.
See, that's the
Dusty,
best
good to
kind
see you
of
too.
exercise, Odie.
Yeah.
Hey, Dusty.
Hi, Dusty.
Hey, Dusty.
Odie's exercise. Hey, Odie, recommendation. You know, listen to Steve Millen Band. You know, the Joker. It's a great song for certain activities. It's been good. Our puppy has not been doing well, like I said. So, just to warn anybody, if we do have to call off a show, it might be for that. That's why we didn't make Benny's show this week. He just had us up all night. Really worried. Pink Floyd's good too. Yep, it is, Odie. That is on my list of albums to get too. Some Pink Floyd albums. I have a list of all really old stuff that my dad used to listen to. That's weird, but I have.
The Roger
They
Waters. version
had
of the
one at
Walk there, too.
Walmart last time we were looking. You
We
just
almost bought
decided
it.
on the Green Day one instead.
Yeah, I got Dookie instead.
Yeah.
Right now she's in her cage because she's being a little tinkerbutt. She keeps biting on me.
Yeah, she's not being good for mom. She's up
Good
Dad's
bunny.
butt.
Good bunny.
But I can.
Trying to
I
get a
sure-
record collection started because
I
there's
shared a
something
really
about
good-
vinyl. It's weird. You go backwards in time.
Tim, I shared a really good recipe there too. It's the
Nice.
second one I posted.
Go.
Is it another Woody one?
Nope.
Eagle.
I've learned to ignore your recipes, Bob. No, no. Really good recipe, my ass. Literally.
Technically, yes. It actually was a really good recipe. It's called Tim Loves Asked Him Out. Okay, there we go. We'll just get that off.
I'm just saying.
Oh God.
It's been read 346 times. Hey, it's apple.
346
coffee, and
times. 340 of those times are
ATM.
Bob.
Yep, probably.
Refreshing.
No, I tried. It doesn't count. You click your own.
Crandroid
I was
because
gonna
fuck
do- I was
Crapple.
gonna do what
What
Rocky
the hell?
does and creates 12 different accounts just to pump his views up for his milk and honey recipes.
All right, it's
Make
time
it look
for
like people actually like milk and honey.
we got it. We got to go here and go through a war here. Crandroid because fuck Crapple. Okay, Paul, get ready to get annoyed.
Who did this?
Steve-O.
Oh, Steve-O.
Cactus, Minoware at 0.15. Country Apple Perlum at 3. Cranberry Flavora at 1. Cranberry Cocktail, Wonder Flavors at 2. Fuji Apple from FA at 2. Lemon Lime Soda, Wonder Flavors at 1.5. Pomegranate Deluxe at 0.5. And Super Sweet from Cap at 0.5. This is definitely some kind of cocktail type drink. Okay, so he made a pod recipe on the fly. Okay. Something apple, maybe? How about cran apple? Sure. Okay, these you decide somewhere to eat. Okay. Interesting story behind that one.
Pineapple.
The eye patch. That would have been
Nice.
forgotten about long ago, Bob, for you. You know that, right?
Yep. Yep.
I never.
I am your
punched a
lawyer.
vineyard.
I know. We found out the real meaning of it. It was pink eye from going A to E, as CJ so delicately placed it.
Yeah. Echo Dub did an apple Oh, grape. Oh no,
Oh, Echo Dubs
Right,
was
the apple donut.
yeah, we done donuts. I think we done donuts. Did an apple donut, right? Because he did grape honey
He dropped
crepes
in
today.
chat,
Oh, I didn't. Oh, there it is.
and
Oh,
Rocky dropped
God.
in apples. And
Yeah, I was
peanuts.
I was grabbing Rockies. I didn't see Echo Dubs yet.
Oh,
Because Rocky's got apple dapple. What the heck?
wow.
His pudding like apple dapple is cake is super moist, full of apples, and then drenched by my signature milk and honey peanut butter glaze. Oh my god, delish. Bob just gagged. I saw him do it. Super sweet, 0.5. Liver milk and honey at 1. Holy crap.
Oh,
FA from Fuji Apple at 1.
Throw-
Custard
throw the
Premium
whole fucking
0.5.
thing away.
Yellow
Settle
Cake from Jungle Flavors at 2. Perulum Country Apple at 2. SSA Peanut Butter at 0.5. PPA AP at 0.5. And Pudding Base from VT at 2. Okay, so 1. No, Rocky. 1. Oh, I don't know.
Yeah,
Ugh.
landfill.
That for me, it hits kind of rough at 1. Over.
That's the only.
Yeah.
That's the only place that should be consuming milk and honey. Landfill.
what are you talking about?
Milk and honey. For me, it's rough
Powder.
rough when it gets turned up too much.
Oh, you guys got to get it together. It just begins at 1.
Begins at 1.
1.5. So good.
Paul doesn't even have milk and honey.
He does. He does.
Oh yeah, buddy.
Watch him. He'll knuckle it right now.
Yeah, milk and honey, so good.
Knuckle it.
Holy
What are you guys
shit.
talking about?
If he knuckles it, he literally does it off camera so he could barf and come back quick and be like, "Yum, delicious."
Used
No,
it for
no.
CJ for real?
And Rocky goes
Yeah,
rough.
yeah, rough. Exactly. Yeah,
It is. It is for
Yeah,
me.
hashtag-
And Echo Dub said his recipe is actually a second one. It's not that applicable.
Yeah, it's got apples falling onto a donut. It's for today's episode, and it's got butter blend from M&P. Oh, you know what? That sucks so bad. I have that, but yeah, mom and pops. R.I.P. Country Apple Perulum at 3. Orchard Scrumpled from Decadent Vapor at 1. I don't have that one, I don't think. Is that any good? Powdered Donut from Wonder Flavors at 2. Powdered
Bobby.
Sugar from 101 at 1. Pumpkin VSO at 0.1. Super Sweet from Cap at 0.3. Thai Apple from Wonder Flavors at 0.2. And Zappola from FA at 1.5.
Mm. So good.
So good. So good.
Did you just knuckle it?
Yeah, so good.
Delicious
buddy.
apple baked donut. Apple and Wonder Flavors,
Oh.
pull a bit of powdered sugar for the apple. I want the tried, trusty country apple. Yep. Helped by Wonder Flavors Thai apple, brings out tartness. I like that. It gives you that. Yeah, that's the way my family always cooks apple pies and stuff. Always adds like a tart apple in there just to bring it out. And some Decadent Vapor Orchard Scrumple, which turns every apple from a candy apple into a mealy ripe apple. Okay. This mix needs 4 to 5 days to steep. It's too busy after initial steeping, but becomes really nice and delicious. Add sweetener to your liking. Okay, thank you for the explanation on that Orchard Scrumple, because I don't think I have it.
Holy shit.
I'm going to check. I do have...
Hang on a second.
No, I do not have that one.
I just have to drip some kryptonite coffee in here.
Yeah.
Some of those old ones have cottage cheese asses. Hey, I don't know. If anybody hasn't tried to mix with the cottage cheese from SSA, it actually is isn't a bad flavor.
Now that's disgusting.
What the hell do you put it with?
Yeah.
You can kind of use it anywhere you
Milk
want.
and
Moisten.
honey, so you could throw them away
Yeah.
together.
It's kind of just, it's almost a flavorless, like,
That's
milky,
called
like
VG. That's called
wetness.
VG, Tim. That's
Yeah,
called
but it's got a
VG.
milky, it's got a milky flavor to it. Like,
Okay,
just
it's
generic-
called curdled. It's called curdled VG.
it's not really that curdled though. It's kind of just wet.
Yeah, it's called VG.
So you
Exactly,
use it
CJ. It
for
does it. If you want to
moistening-
wetten up your cheesecake, it works really well.
moistening.
Oh, okay.
That's another one.
Sorry,
Never
Tim. I like my
mind then.
cheesecake drier
Everybody
than the
likes-
Sahara. That's why I always had desert.
When you want
chocolate.
that baby puke vibe, Odie says. Oh
Yeah.
God, I'm trying to remember. We went, Odie, when we went over some of the flavors. I remember so many of them being straight up,
Don't tell me you really want me.
butyric as hell. Some steep out, but there's others it just doesn't ever steep.
I mean, I don't get me wrong. I love cottage cheese,
No, you don't.
but I don't know about innovate.
Lies.
It doesn't really taste like cottage cheese to me. It tastes like wet.
And Echo Dub
thick
and
milk.
Rocky both just dropped.
Yeah, I just grabbed Echo
cottage
Dubs.
cheese.
Whatever that is. Good luck reading. Cottage cheese SSA. There we go. 0.75.
de maqui.
Fresh bread, crispy SSA. The
Yes.
new.
Siest qui se maqui.
Okay, we'll take your word for it, Bob.
Bless you.
Fresh bread, crispy crust, SSA at 2. That's one of the new ones. It is a good bread. It's a Maki wild berry jam from Cap. Yep, at 3, and then super sweet at 0.3.
Maquai.
Quai. We.
That's what I'm talking about.
I can make it. That's all it says. Okay. I think I remember that recipe when it came out.
Cottage cheese, you can have that with mandarin oranges.
See, even Odie knows it's
That
French.
fresh bread.
It's French. For baby puke vibe. Peanut cottage. From Rocky. Look, I'm getting all fancy. Less typing. Cottage cheese SSA at 1.15. Creme fraiche from FA at 0.5. Pineapple Flavoro at 0.5. Sugarloaf pineapple VTA at 1.5. Super sweet cap at 0.5. Is sweet coconut from Flavoro at 0.95. Truth is that sweet coconut has the most flavor of all these. Mostly it's just a wet, milky like sensation. The sweet coconut's going to give you most of the flavor. Not sure what to do with those lumpy white curds. That's not a good description, Rocky. This recipe will have you enjoying cottage cheese so much you forget you're vaping it. Viral cottage cheese recipes inspired by your favorite poolside drink, pina colada. Cottage cheese, yeah, that's the first thing I think of, is blended with cream, pineapple, and sweet coconut for a refreshing summer vape. Pina colada, everybody thinks, cottage cheese as soon as you think pina colada, cottage cheese.
Yeah.
No.
That definitely-
Steven's sitting down there at the bottom of the screen here looking, thinking to himself, man, we got to pick up some cottage cheese. I want a virgin pina colada.
yeah.
Nasty.
Gotta have that wetness.
Although the flavor from that is more the wetness. It's not it's not brutally like curdled cheesy. Thank God. I thought it was going to be. I was afraid of it the first time I tried it.
I'm not using it unless it's pepper jack.
I like, yeah, pepper jack or Colby. I've been on a pepper jack Colby kick lately. Whenever we go get a block of cheese to have for snack.
Although at the
We have
deli at
Kobe in the
Walmart, they got
fridge.
ghost pepper cheese now. It's pretty good.
Oh, I will say, if you don't mind a little spice, that ghost pepper bread from Subway is actually pretty damn good. Just a little bit of spice to that. Not bad. Not like hot spice, but like this zesty like spice. It's kind of nice. Milk and honey works just fine for me, Rocky says. Yeah.
Yeah.
Milk and honey bath works just fine for me, he says.
Oh, bath. But
And
then
he
he reuses it.
wonders why he's all yeasty.
She just snortled. Milk and honey bath.
Whatever.
Milk and honey bath is how he preps his e-liquids.
You say snortle?
Listen, If I snortled, it's not my fault. It's Oogie Boogie's fault. Okay.
That word's crazy.
Okay, so you know how do you know how they got the whole me flavored water thing on Disenchantment or whatever? It's me flavored milk and honey bath water from Rocky Tooney. It adds to the worth of the milk and honey. You buy it through Rocky, you get a little extra something.
What is this disenchantment you speak of?
Yeah, extra yeast.
Well, she does that a lot, CJ. Mostly off camera.
You take a vape and you pull out a fucking hair. You're like, where'd that come from?
If you pay $5 for a smart water, it ain't working.
Paul just went all Sasquatch.
The fact you paid $5 for it was your first sign, Odie.
There's your sign.
That's why they named it that, so morons can buy it and think they're doing something smart when really they're just the morons that they're after.
Yep.
I'm actually with
Like
Oh,
Gatorade.
Hey,
Gatorade came out with water. It's just fucking bottled water.
I am
and
Wayne
they
with
sell it for
Wayne.
like $2.
I'm with Wayne 100% on this whole like what is that water? The liquid death water.
Yeah.
Under flavored as can be. It's just like the weakest flavoring in the world in water.
Doesn't taste like
It's
death at all.
it's
And
everything. That's every sparkling water beverage on the planet. It's like,
Yeah, but
this is
it's not even
blueberry
sparkling.
flavor. Really? What'd the water do? Drive within 18 miles of a single fucking blueberry plant?
That liquid death was really, I mean, it's not a bad water, but it's just water. Like it's water.
Dog shit.
We got that, and Cassie talked, and we got it.
The teas.
We got it.
the
Got it, and
teas
they're like,
aren't
"Oh, this will be.
terrible.
This sounds delicious." And like, is there
But
flavor
yeah,
in
it
here?
sounds right.
Tim, the teas aren't terrible. They're still under flavored, but they're much better than that dog shit.
And what was the thing we got the other day? There was the other drink we got the other day that was well water.
Oh my God. So it was a monster and it was like a tour edition monster. And I was like, it says it's a water, so I can't find any nutrition facts, but I figured, it would be something flavored and something that had an energy boost or something. It's Monster. It's just deep well water. It's just like a fucking can of water.
There was literally no flavoring in it at all, and it just had really cool graphics of guitars and stuff all over it. That was it.
they added extra fluoride for you.
This is really good.
That is delicious.
I don't know what the fuck. It's snowberry.
Snowberry's the shit, man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
what
the
the
best
fuck
one.
is that, dude? I don't even know what that is.
Snowberry is incredible.
Rocky, they truthfully do. I'm really convinced, virtually 100%.
Snowberry,
And even Frank from Wonder Flavors can't say it's not true.
very sweet.
He's
though.
not sure because
Very
of the
sweet.
distro thing, and he doesn't sell direct. But I think that the Clear American orange
my
cream
daily
is
driver.
Wonder Flavors orange cream. I'm almost positive it's the same.
What
It's
the
in the
fuck is
honeysuckle
snowberry?
family.
Anybody even
Steven.
know?
It's in the honeysuckle family.
It is.
Yeah.
I never even heard of it.
It's also called a ghost berry.
Whatever it is, it's delicious.
Did they have a flavoring in this for that?
Yeah.
I need that.
I'm still waiting for one of these companies to actually, one of the real companies to actually put out a gooseberry flavor.
I agree. I was way disappointed. I thought, what's funny is the assistant manager who doesn't work there anymore, but at our local vape shop, used to drink that liquid death all the time. I was thinking, man, it must be good. And then we got it. We didn't get it back then. We got it recently, like within the last couple months. Tried it. It's like, why do people love this? It's just
Why
water.
Are you paying $3 a can?
And
I
he
paid
was
$3
like,
and they can't even put any proper flavoring in it.
legit, he would have cases of it sent to the shop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Deep
used for
well
a lot
water
of
monster.
stuff.
That is literally just deep well water. I could not believe it. And she says, try this. It's water.
And I
That
said,
was it.
exactly.
It was water. Deep well water.
Probably paid like $3 for the fucking can too.
I think we got Dollar
No.
Tree, so it's $1.25.
We got it at Dollar Tree. It was $1.25.
It's used for a lot
Did
of
you-
stuff, Steven.
Tim, did you buy
What?
a case of that smart water too?
What is?
Are you ready?
No, I
Bilberries.
couldn't afford it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, to soothe burns, rashes, sores on the skin.
What are you doing? Googling it?
Yeah, treatment of urinary retention,
Yeah.
tuberculosis.
What the
Yeah,
fuck?
it's quite medicinal. Yeah.
The Canadian
It's a cure-all.
herbalist. Yeah, change your name to the
Also-
Canadian herbalist.
It's a natural
That's
lotion.
what happens when you use Crapple products, Cassie.
It's a cure-all. It's guaranteed not to rip, run, or snag.
That's it.
Just don't wear your lingerie underneath your fishing gear though when you go fishing there, Steven. You'll be spending all day cast and tug,
No,
cast
I wear
and
it on
tug,
top.
cast and tug, cast and
Yeah.
tug.
I wear it on top of my fishing gear.
Oh, you're going straight up Madonna style. Got it.
God, you guys are gonna make me throw up because you're bringing back like really bad, horrible flashbacks here.
Settle down.
Okay, if you were a man and you wear a thong and you send your clothes out to be laundered by somebody else, make sure you don't have any fucking dingleberries hanging off that shit. 'Cause that
Oh
is
God, no, hon, no, we didn't need that image. No.
Who's got the
Cassie.
dirty thong?
This fucking
Cassie.
laundry are you washing?
Cassie, Tim's. We know you do Tim's laundry, okay? So that makes sense.
No. I used to wash-
Yeah, don't
to
you
work at a
dare try
laundry
pushing this.
and
no
dry
offense.
cleaning.
No offense. Don't try pushing this off.
No. My mom, my aunt, and I all worked for a dry cleaning company, and
So this is before Tim stalked you,
Dingleberry.
found you.
so
So he was sending his
So-
clothes in to get washed.
the sad part is that most of the stuff that came in was from the hospital, from the doctors. And I can't tell you how many bags of weed we found in clothes. There was
Yeah,
that
that's what I'm saying.
incident. We found watches, we found cash. We found adult toys wrapped in sheets and some of that shit.
Fucking
You
hamsters.
would be surprised what you find in people's laundry when they send it out to other people.
They're
to be
now in Tim's
washed.
bedside drawer.
Ew, no. No. What we do is we took the toy and put it in a plastic bag and put it on top of their laundry. So when they picked it up, there was a big note that said, heck your sheets better next time. We don't want to be taking care of your used
There was-
rubbers and your adult toys.
There was
Thank
no
you.
instructions.
Nice
So we
day.
starched this one.
Wow, that's yeah. No thanks. I'm with you, Odie.
So,
This one was dry pressed.
It keeps your balls tingly.
Oh my
there was
God.
one guy, kid you not, at least one out of the 10 shirts that he would send in every week had spaghetti in the fucking pockets.
He must have done it on purpose.
All I can picture is
You-
fucking.
Think that often it would be that he's doing it on purpose, but if you met this man, he was just a nasty, disgusting old guy.
All I can picture is Napoleon Dynamite pulling tater tots out of his pocket.
Oh, wait.
You're dead.
Not just a nasty, disgusting old guy, but a nasty, disgusting old guy with a mail order bride. Yeah, see, I've seen some fucked up shit in my day just working at a dry cleaning office, okay?
Maybe you like feeding the pigeons. Yeah, maybe Odie. Yeah, see.
He's too big of a dick to have wanted to feed pigeons.
I'm gonna be sick.
Yeah, pigeons gross me out too.
Squab.
Ew, Rocky. It's called a box and a drink carrier, just saying.
Yeah.
Hell yeah,
Does it have a special like mounting point?
Was that your nonchalant way there, Bob?
Mhm. No,
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Is that your nonchalant way?
Well,
What's going on back here?
Dusty, I hope the
Yeah, I
economy
turned
does spring
around.
back because we need it. Worldwide needs it.
going on behind.
Yeah.
I don't know. Well, we shall see what the next 4 years is. It's definitely going to be different than we've had.
Thank God. Sorry. But,
Well, no, I'm thinking, when have we had a totally aligned government? Have we had one? Reagan was the last one.
Yeah.
Reagan.
Yeah. The last 4 years. Aligned to the other side.
Oh,
Yeah, but we're talking the good side.
Yes. People that actually don't want to destroy the country.
Aligned
not going
straight.
to get into the politics part of it, but the fact is, it's going to be an interesting watch. I hope it's a good 4 years for everybody.
Oh, will be.
I just hope they're wrapping him with bubble tape and keeping him in a fucking lead box because the shit
Yep.
that he's talking about, man, is making it dangerous, scary.
I'm with you. Yep. It's it's
People
not
don't
in the
like that kind of
hands of the it's not in the hands of the people anymore, man. It's in the hands of the corporations. And that's what he's reversing.
A dozen munchkins on a string. What?
Duncan Munchkin.
On a string? Guessing at the nude beach? Careful. There's seagulls coming after you for that shit. Oh, God.
You didn't even click my link. I'm sorry. I know that video was supposed to be deleted of you walking through airport security, but it got out there.
Oh my God, Jesus Christ. So
Pop, 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 pop.
That's the noises they make too.
And yeah, and also sorry about the FA release being delayed. I want to give a couple of them a little extra time, see if they, I don't think they're gonna, but just in case it is a steep thing.
and it's a really busy week between, the dog hasn't been doing great, and I had like friggin' 3 doctor's appointments this past week. and-
What the heck is wrong with you, Bob? But like, seriously, have you been tested lately?
Oh,
Okay,
you watch my video?
I can't watch a video. I'm on a live stream.
Okay, I think Steve watched.
Yeah, I watched it. I liked it just on purpose. Both of them.
Hey, let's turn the subject back around. So, should I try the banana caramel peanut butter cheesecake or the chocolate caramel cheesecake first?
Banana.
Because the ones I made tonight, I knuckled. They're going to be fantastic, but they need like another 3 to 4 days. 2 of them I mixed during therapy, so I didn't have to pay attention yesterday.
The rabbit V3.
Ew.
Both at the same time, CJ says.
No thanks.
Just double vape that.
Why not? It's like same. Aren't they like the same mix? Just the one has banana added to it.
Well, one's banana and peanut butter, and one's chocolate.
Yeah, banana.
Yeah, that would
peanut
actually-
butter,
banana, peanut butter,
will
chocolate go together.
delicious together.
Isn't that usually a banana split? Banana peanut butter chocolate with ice cream?
All right, well, let me try this
No, there's
by
no
itself
peanut
first, and
butter
then
in
I'll
a
put some of
banana
the other
split,
one on
Tim.
it.
You can put banana.
There's
You
no-
could put it on there. You put it as a topping.
Yeah, you could, but it's technically not a banana split. Then, and it's
Still a
some
banana
fancy-
split with peanut butter.
Then it's some fancy French word. That only Paul
Probably,
knows.
probably. We'll have to ask Paul. What is it called? That fancy French
Yeah.
one? Is it taco salad? Is that it?
Call again. Announcement for
Something's talking to somebody.
You liar ball.
What happened?
All right.
I will tell you what. Since the update, Paul, something is very, very sensitive to picking up and thinking you're talking to it. Have you noticed this?
I said CD earlier, and it thought I was talking to it.
Yeah.
What?
Oh, it's picking up on everything. It's constantly answering us, shutting off stuff, turning on things, trying to call people. It's doing a lot of weird crap, Paul. They need to update that, tone it down a little bit.
There's a one first.
I seriously thought I was going to try and call my mother the other night at 3 a.m. again.
I would have killed you.
Did you block it?
It was starting to make phone calls and no. Shh, no one speak. Let it go away.
Yeah.
Siri, call Tim's mom.
Oh yeah.
Damn it,
Headsets
why are you
on.
wearing headphones?
It's not called Siri.
For people like you, Paul.
Good thing, yeah.
wasn't
your
me.
phone
I know,
number
Bob
was
said it,
on
but for
stage,
people
huh?
like you, Paul, that's why I'm wearing headphones. So you can get the phone calls, not me.
Don't worry. Don't
Although
worry,
it would-
Paul.
You know what would have been funnier though, Paul? Paul,
It
it would have been funnier if he said that and then your phone started dialing Tim's mom.
Yeah.
That would have been funnier. It's like, wait a minute, why the hell do you have my mother's phone number?
Yeah, that would have. Yeah,
You
that
tried
would
to call just before the show again. Like,
That was who
Yeah,
was
no,
She
I'm
only
right here.
calls on
that was
show
who we
nights, I
met in your
swear.
parking lot, Tim. That was who Paul met in your parking lot that was getting changed.
Oh, was that the Canadian lady that was here this past week? Pulled in behind me?
That was Paul's wife. It's like
Nah,
a
nah,
periscope,
nah.
except he sent a person.
Well, Paul needs to tone his wife down a little bit because she was awfully flirty.
I mean, she didn't see Paul for a couple of days. Of course she was.
It was a long drive.
Yep. So lonely. A lot of bumpy roads.
There are so
Listen,
many
man,
Rocky. I'm having no joke. I'm having problems keeping up with the Dead Rabbit line. There are so many of them now. Like, what is there? It's got to be 7, 8, 10 versions at least.
The first one was the best, and it still sucked. Sorry.
I have
just
the- I have the
refuse to try
first.
them based on the name. I'm sorry. I just
Those wicks are way too long. You literally have to drip directly on that coil because the feeding up, it takes way too long to happen.
You can't take a big
You
drag
have
from
to have
them. Yeah.
perfect wicks. Yeah, it's not a good RDA.
I heard
It is easy to build on though.
Yeah, people seem to like.
Yeah, but
the
that's
Pro.
every fucking RDA these days. Every RDA is easy to build on.
Yeah, Odie, you're not wrong. They are. I can't believe how many have come out. Like every other time I turn around, I'm seeing another dead rabbit I never heard of. It's like, wait, what?
And plus,
there's
fuck the
another
guy.
one.
And plus, fuck the guy who made it. So just putting that out there. I'm with Duchess on that.
No, Bob. You can.
Yeah.
So
that's
the
your
banana
job.
caramel peanut butter, really, really good.
Is it?
I have
Which
a
peanut
feeling
butter?
Tim's gonna steal my bottle.
Which peanut butter?
Now drip the chocolate on top.
Which?
I use the DX and the buttercream.
Good combo. Buttercream turns on that DX. The only problem with the DX is that doesn't have that
Alright, so there's a little bit
smoothness
more
to
of the
it.
peanut butter. There's a little bit of the chocolate.
Yeah, and looking at my vapes, thinking to myself, man, I know what my favorite is. I do. As far as for flavor testing, 100% it's always gonna, unless something else majorly figures out how to blow it out of the water, it's the Hadley. Favorite tank is gonna be the GT4. Still like best flavor.
All right. So mixed together, it's like a dark chocolate Reese's with a chunk of banana shoved in it and dipped in like some caramel sauce. It's pretty fucking dope.
Are we still talking about a juice or?
Yeah, I was wondering myself here. That sounded a little like a kinky night at Paul's house there with the wife.
Yeah, banana dipped in caramel. Woo-hoo.
No, a
Sticky.
banana shoved in a dark chocolate peanut butter.
Shoved in. Yeah, shoved in. That sounds even worse.
Okay.
Dark chocolate peanut butter. That sounds a little. Yeah, it still sounds like. Yeah.
It's sticky. You gotta use full.
Now I want some peanut butter. Oh, I have peanut butter cups.
Now you're talking my language.
We do have peanut butter cups.
Yo, speaking of, I'm not a big fan of Reese's. I'm just not anymore. I used to really like them, but not anymore. I think they changed them, but they have bought a pack for my dad the other day, and they are Reese's peanut butter cups, but they added caramel.
CJ. Don't dip your banana in caramel. You get a UTI.
All right, I'll just stick to dipping my bacon and chocolate then. How's that?
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
What's that bacon?
You getting flavors? What are you getting, Dusty? Night, Echo Dub.
Night, Echo Dub.
Or good morning.
Much love, Echo.
I'm making myself hungry.
Hmm.
Do I want
What
some
are you
cheese?
What are you gonna
Peanut
make there, Dusty?
Yeah, I was wondering that self. Getting some flavors for what? That's some. Telling you.
I don't know if he's got a package, people.
I've been having problems holding off on this because I do have, like I said, I got cocoa milk out because I want to add that to the cocoa, my hot chocolate mix. Definitely 100% want to add it to it. But it's hard to hold off because I want it so bad, but yet it's a Christmas thing. I keep telling myself this repeatedly. It's Christmas. Wait. Christmas. Wait.
I'll pass. But thanks anyway, Odie.
What do you say?
I mean, I'll make a
thought there was
lasagna.
a
I'll
snack.
eat it.
It's definitely doable now, Odie.
Well, I would say Ode to Phantom that Swaggy did was pretty good.
Yeah, but that's supposed to be a fried ravioli, not a lasagna.
Okay, so lasagna, fried ravioli, it's really close.
No. Don't you lie like that, Tim.
In a vape form, they're really close. Throw a little extra 101 tomato in there, you're all set.
Like a fried ravioli is something that's, it's a ravioli that's been breaded and fried and like put in marinara sauce. Lasagna is like noodles with sauce and ricotta and cheese. There's
Bob,
like
what the heck is wrong with you, Bob?
What the fuck?
What is wrong with you, Bob?
Bob, will you stop being so
Bob-
obsessed with Tim?
Bob is
He's married, for crying out loud.
MCM.
Sorry. Hey, hi, Tim.
more baby puke. There you go. Yeah, exactly. You just got to add a little bit more of you got to add a little layer or two of the cottage cheese in there. So you got to do is put it in there 4 different times to layer it. You got to make sure it's layered to be a lasagna. Everything in your ingredients has to be put in 4 times.
No, cottage cheese and lasagna is not good. It's got to be ricotta for a good cottage or good lasagna.
We don't have a ricotta flavor, do we? We have a ricotta flavor? I can't think of one. Watch me check and I have one. Watch me actually have one.
Dusty says getting lemonades, lemons, and a lot of mixed fruit, milk and honey, some Flavora cream, and some bakeries, and some of his most used flavors.
Don't we have SSA?
Lemons, lemons.
Somebody has to ricotta, don't they?
That's how I was looking to see if someone does. I don't have one, but it doesn't mean it doesn't exist.
What the hell, Bob?
Oh,
See, I told you Tim was an alien. Look, he splooged on Bob's face.
Yeah. So, SC has a cannoli filling ricotta. And then monkey knot. I don't know what monkey knot is, but SC has a cannoli filling ricotta, or had a cannoli filling ricotta. You can't. That's the only other problem. You can't tell what's actually still being made. Blue lasagna. Do I want to click on this?
I just finished Rocky the blue lasagna. It's good, really good.
It's got blueberry in it.
Yeah.
Blue lasagna, blueberry, flavor West and medicine flower, 3.4. Yep. Good combo right there. You can stop there. We're done. Buttercream frosting, Wonder Flavors at 1. Cookie butter for Wonder Flavors at 1. Sugar cookie V2, 2.5. Whipped cream SSA at 3. White chocolate milky cream from Wonder Flavors 1.5. And white chocolate base VTA at 1. Yeah, it looks really good. I don't know what it has to do with lasagna, but I'm okay with it.
I think he's talking about layers.
Layers, yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Layers.
Yeah.
That actually does look really good. It's basically you're looking at a white chocolate cookie and really good blueberry combo. Yeah, that I can't see that not being good, Rocky. I just can't. That looks delicious.
She wore blue.
Bob, are you feeling okay?
Hmm?
Are you feeling okay?
Yeah, they added all this different shit to the Zoom stuff. So I was
Are you in the White House?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the
Aliens
casting
behind
couch behind me.
Yeah, the casting couch at his White House. You may not want to sit on
Yep. Yep. Bring a
We
black
don't
light.
need to know about your side hustle.
Bring a black light.
Or Texas belt buckle. Oh God, Stan. Oh, it's been a few days since I talked. I haven't talked. Stan, Tenacious TX, made an awesome Bane costume.
Yeah, he did.
He 3D printed most of it out and stuff like that, and put these glowing, the hoses and everything. Like awesome job on that, by the way. Made it magnetic, so the 2-part helmet, magnets
What?
together. That was pretty cool.
I said, you got a Texas belt buckle.
Actually, yeah. Yeah, dude.
That's not the kind of Texas belt buckle I was referring to there, though.
Oh,
It's what I like to hear, Dustin.
How do you know?
Now, you know, it might be exactly what he means.
Okay, well,
He's not showing below the waist on the screen, is he?
Yeah.
No?
Hey, now.
Did you ever see there's something about Mary? What
You
happened
mean
to-
that?
happened
You mean
to
that
the poor
awesome
dude
hair
in the
gel that you
beginning?
love to use, Bob?
No, what in the beginning, Tim? All
How
right.
do you get the
Talking
freak
about, like-
the beans?
You're talking about like 40% through the movie. I'm talking within like first 15 minutes.
The one that makes you cringe, like
Yes,
and cower.
done that.
Yeah.
Done that. Not that bad. I've done. Yes.
Damn.
Painful.
Bob. No, don't need to know.
Painful.
So my fingernail, I won't show up on the screen. Look how blue that fingernail is. That is not coloring. I smashed my fingernail yesterday working on a tractor. That's
See,
fun.
I thought I had taught Tim not to smack himself with monkey wrenches after, the bee incident, but apparently not.
I
'cause he
killed that
did it
damn
again.
bee. Almost broke my arm, but I killed the damn bee.
It's a heavy fly swatter.
Yeah.
Well, he's allergic, and he was
Pipe
over
wrench
here
about that
working
long,
on the goat
smack,
pen
got
before
it.
we moved.
He's apparently allergic to monkey wrenches too.
Apparently, yeah.
And the EpiPens are at the other house, a half a mile down the road. So yeah.
Getting the tractor ready because the SNOW word is coming. You know that, Paul. And once you get it, you keep it there, please.
what's
Do
that?
not send it this direction.
Snow?
Do whatever you can. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care if you have to put a wall up. Whatever you have to do. Use a fishing net. Catch it. Whatever you have to. Stop it there. Don't let it go this way.
I hear you.
Awesome, Dusty.
Awesome. I have to say, I still do like. I still like the nitrous. That's how vape. Nitrous is nice. Good flavor. Excellent. Fun little thing to build on, and so many color variations. It's great. Get her Pioneer MTL. That's yeah. And if you go on MTL, though, remember you will have to mix differently in many cases. It will work. Like occasionally you get one that will cross over, but there's also nitrous, like going to the dentist. Exactly, Odie. One's the medicinal and the other's the medical.
I ordered that new Eco Nano Pro.
See, that's just the way I mix now, Tim, for most of my recipes. So I'll make a recipe for direct lung, and I'll run out of MTL liquid, and I'll be like, this direct lung liquid was good, and I'll just change the sweetener
Mhm.
to Swaggy sweetener and bump the coolants up and mix it up, and it works perfect. So that's just the way I mix. I like backing my flavors. Things like
Well, and
that.
you do a lot of fruit mixes and berry mixes, mostly fruit. And fruit mixes do translate much better to MTL.
Tobaccos work. There's a lot of tobaccos work really well in MTL.
Bakeries, not so much.
No.
No.
Although I did get a lemon lush to work really well in MTL. I was happy with that.
And a delicious night.
It's
Well,
literally the only reason I used to go to the dentist, Odie. Shit was fun.
No, you know what's not
Hippie
fun?
shows too. You get a
You want to know what's
balloon,
not fun? Going to the dentist
4 for $20.
and you go to the free or discount clinic. It wasn't free, but it was discount clinic thing to get your wisdom teeth pulled. And they dope you up on ketamine and give you nitrous gas, and you're still awake when they come at you with the drill and you tell them no, 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 no. And then they give you even more, and you wind up giving you a ton of it. Finally does knock you out. You wake up in the recovery little section there and you remember it, and they say, wow, most people can't remember anything after having ketamine. So you don't care if you hurt somebody as long as they don't remember it. Got it. All right. Yeah. Thank God I'm not coming back here again. That was fun. Wisdom teeth grew in sideways, so they had to drill it out and then pull it. That was fun.
Yeah, I can't do that because I have to have mine extracted. So mine are still in my head.
Does that mean you're wise? Got wisdom
Smarter
teeth.
than you.
Oh, that was
There's
rude.
been a link. There's been a
Wisdom
link
teeth removal
between
sucks.
taking out your wisdom teeth and having cardiac problems afterwards.
Wouldn't be surprised.
Tim.
Wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah.
All that shit's connected, man.
I'm just gonna go.
You're literally ripping roots out of your fucking mouth.
AKA milk and honey. Jeez.
That's why they told my brother he couldn't floss because he had holes in his heart and heart murmur, and they didn't want him to floss because if he cut his gums, he could bleed out.
Oh yeah.
Odie said, "Not fun being submerged in rancid mayonnaise." I said, "You mean how Rocky takes a bath?"
Yeah, Paul, my brother was a very, very sick little boy when he was born. He was in the hospital for 2 months, and he almost had to have open heart surgery when he was 6 months.
Oh wow.
I got really sick when I was like 2 years or like 4 years old and couldn't walk for like a month and a half.
What are you, 6 now?
Forget what the hell. Yeah, 6.5. I do the half, but my finger still works.
Fuck
Milk and honey
off.
mouthwash. Rocky.
No wonder your breath smells like shit.
All right, so we're gonna get headed out of here for the night. But yes, the next one would be pie episode next week, which is a lot of good pie flavors, and that sounds really good. Actually, I'm looking forward to the pie episode. We've gotten some new flavors in that I think that'll be really interesting to try in pie and try to do something unique. So, like, I'll be honest, Fluid, when they went with the yuzu pie, was an interesting take on like a meringue pie. So this like makes me think that, you know, there's possibilities to use different weird things that you'd never use in a real pie and have
I'll
fun.
be making cheesecake pies.
Okay, but Bob already said he's going to make some cottage cheese pie. Yep, because that's his favorite thing ever, cottage cheese pie. As I say, cottage cheese at 14%
Tim,
and pie
Tim,
crust.
I make stuff I actually enjoy.
No.
I am not using PFA cheesecake.
Dingleberry pie.
Sorry.
Go for it, Odie. We'll go over it if you make it.
No, we won't.
Pie is the most interesting, one of the most interesting profiles, because even if you nail a pie crust, it's not like you can take that pie crust and mix it into anything else. You probably will have to adapt it depending on your filling. It's probably one of the trickier ones.
I don't know if I'd go that far, CJ.
Cakes are greater than pie.
Ew.
That's iffy. Iffy. I mean, think about it. Is a cheesecake a pie? Technically, yes.
It is.
Cream pies.
That's
You
a
better be
different
putting
kind
out
of
a pie
pie,
recipe, Uncle Paul.
Paul. And if you want to vape that, you go right ahead.
No,
Although I
threw up
don't think
I
that
threw up my
Swaggy
Lembas bread.
Swaggy never did come up with our tilapia flavor, so it might not work.
He told you could go fuck yourself on a tilapia flavor too.
And a hazmat suit, Bob. Yeah, there we go.
Blackened.
Well, it was great seeing everybody in chat, seeing some faces, some names I haven't seen in a while. I really miss you guys. And Steven, it's great having you back on tonight. Moo Dog made an appearance right behind you, sitting right behind your shoulder there. Look at that, Moo Dog. And Moo Dog knows we're talking about it.
Ella.
Ella.
Yeah, I like Cruella.
Cruella. Yeah, so it's been a really fun week. Lots of flavors. FA will be going up on Tuesday this week, and then we start a chocolate series, which is going to be insane. It's going to be long, but it's going to be insane. And in the end, we're going to have a definitive list of what ones are crap and what ones are not, and what ones are really good.
So now would be a good time to announce my departure from YouTube. This will be my last.
Let's be honest, there are some bad chocolate flavors out there. So some of this is going to major suck. Question about it. Going to major suck.
It's all going to major suck. It's single flavor testing. You suck.
It's chocolate, though. You love chocolate.
Not single flavor. It's a whole bunch of flavors.
It's a whole bunch of single flavors.
Portable apple pie.
You know, are you...
Flavors.
Paul, that's you, like an American pie. You just hold it there and walk around.
Just because nobody on the panel at this moment,
bathing suit.
you know, that's really rude. Because just because nobody on the panel right now is technically single doesn't mean you have to be like anti-single.
What?
She's anti-single. Everybody on the panel is not single, but I mean, you don't have to be anti-single. That's a little rude.
What you all talk about?
You're anti-single flavor testing.
About.
You're anti-single flavor testing. Yeah, it's okay if there's two flavors, but just one. No. Can't be by yourself. We'll see how that goes.
Well, she puts like 18 in a mix, so of course.
Hey, I only had 5 flavors.
That's Cassie's single flavor mix. Okay.
Tree fitty.
She adds 1 to the 18 that were already.
Charge extra for that, Odie says. Good to see you here, Odie. Oh, Odie, I am going to need your help. I cannot figure out how to make those things work on the website. I'm lost. So I'll have to talk to you one of these days soon. Getting the visual aids up there, you know, for all the different flavors. I want to get them up there, but I don't know what I'm doing.
Tim needs help. That's a shocker.
That's it. So mute. No. Yeah, Tuesday will be the FA release. There were a couple there that just I don't think it's a steep, but just in case it was a steep, and you find out later, we should have let it steep a little longer. Yeah, between that and already being short in time, just give it a little extra time for a couple of them to test. Let's just say that FA releases maybe they work better in food flavorings. We got to test that theory with the other channel, but they haven't been the greatest in the past.
And one of them I refuse to try. Well, thanks to Echo Dub.
Yeah, thank you, Echo.
I give a fuck about, Tim.
Yes, I know which one you're talking about. Yeah. And Bob's like, tell me now.
Yeah. Oh, wait.
Apparently, Odie is having fun with the Loch Ness Monster.
Okay. Have fun. Have fun with that.
Yeah.
So for all your mechanical needs, instead of bugging me, I'm talking about my personal friends that call me all the time asking me questions. Steven here. Go to Steven. Yeah. Talk to Steven.
What did I do?
Mechanical needs. You have any idea how many phone calls and messages I get per week
Oh.
asking for auto advice? I'm not the mechanic. Steven is.
Yeah, no, I showing off all my family by just saying I work on diesels. I don't know anything about that. No, big diesels. I don't know anything about that one either.
Oh my god, it's $350.
Paul's trying to afford some more flavors and send his kid to the far reaches of the planet. So he will be doing shelves for people very soon. So you need to get that out there.
Yep.
Canadian
That's why
Vapor.
he only charges. We've been going over this in chat, Tim. If you haven't been paying attention, that's why Paul only charges $350.
Yeah, $350. It's $350 American, so you can make
Not for
make
shelves,
bank.
though.
Jesus.
That's a little above board.
Wait,
You know what I'm talking about?
wait a minute. I'm putting the pieces together. Paul charges $350. It costs Odie $350. Paul's the fucking Loch Ness monster. Jesus Christ! I figured out the mystery.
That's what I said.
That was a
Paul
secret.
after he sprayed you with
That's
that.
beyond a paywall. You're not supposed to know that here.
Yeah, that's
Nasty.
Paul is the Loch Ness monster. Just after he gave you a couple squirts.
All right. Other than that, yeah, like we said, we got the FA coming up on Tuesday. We got Benny. We will be back on Benny next Wednesday. Sorry, the last couple weeks have been nuts. And then the week before was the time change thing, and then this last week the dog kept us up all night. And we were just so exhausted, didn't feel good, did not want to get on stream. So we did that. Hey, Sin, good to see you, Sin. And so Bob's the only one's got anything of YouTube format. Oh God.
P06, baby.
Yep, same here.
Grinding them
Great
camos.
Hopefully I get a little more free time this week. I can actually enjoy myself.
Sinning in.
Well, I don't have any appointments this week. It's all you this week, so.
I do have appointments this week. Yay.
And you got movies to watch this week. Probably don't even know what yet, do you?
Not yet.
Maybe he'll forget.
Oh, come on, we enjoyed the last couple. I'm in bed. Yeah, see, confession about what? Okay. Movies, Debbie Does Dallas? No, What in the Horror Podcast.
We're not talking about those kind of movies, Odie. We're talking about
With
horror
Lando.
films.
Horror films.
Although some of the ones you watch, you'd think they are those kind of films.
You know, when we get into 80s films, some of them are pretty close. Including some major hits that everybody knows as cult classics. They're pretty damn soft porn. For sure. Yeah. I haven't seen that since I was 7, says CJ. Well, Bob's only 6.5, so he just watched it, so.
Mm-hmm.
We don't have Cinemax, Bob.
All right, so you guys have a good night. Enjoy yourselves. Have a great weekend. Stay safe, stay warm. It's getting colder outside. Maybe a good time to throw a blanket in the car if you live in the north, just in case. You never know. Paul might run you off the road someplace if you're too close to the border, and then you have to have a blanket to keep yourself warm. All right, love you guys. You have a good night.
Bye.
Go ahead, Bob.
Look at these.
Hustler night. Sayonara. Cha. Much love.
Bye.
Bob's an asshole.
Touches, take that out of your ass. What the fuck?